10 ukulele strumming tips for beginner and intermediate players to help you sound good. Let's go. The last tip is probably the most important one, so be sure to stick around for that. When strumming your ukulele, to get a nice sound, make sure to really brush the strings lightly. If you find that you get kind of stuck on the up strum with your index, you want to think of that tip of your index almost like, you know, in a game show, the big wheels with the thing goes tick, 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 okay? It's loose, it's easy, and it really flops with no resistance. The index should be very relaxed, okay? So you relax your whole body all the way to the tip of your fingers. And as I'm brushing the strings, there's some give there. So as I go down, I'm angling my index, and as I come up, I'm letting the index kind of flop and gently brush the strings, okay? So I'm not getting stuck. If I'm getting stuck, it's because I'm too stiff. So practice a down, up, but with a really loose, relaxed index finger. If you prefer your thumb, that's fine too, but whatever you use to strum, even a pick, make sure it's light and just brushing the strings and that it's very relaxed. It can really help to say the strumming patterns out loud before you practice them. So let's say an island strum, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Repeat the pattern. Get familiar with it vocally as a rhythm that you're scatting or saying, and then apply it to the uke. This step can really help. It'll bring clarity and confidence to the rhythm that you're playing, and it becomes down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, helping you have a steady, strong sense of rhythm. When you're learning to sing along to a song, start with one strum. So whatever song it is, one strum, sing the words, and when the chord switches, play that next chord and sing the words, okay? Let's say, Let It Be. When I find myself in times of trouble, just one strum per chord is a really good place to start. And now, of course, you'll want to take note. Do I sing at the same time as the strum? Are the words before the chord or after the chord? This can be a little tricky. You'll want to listen to the recording and see if you can catch that. But with one strum is the best way to start. You'll have to keep in mind, here's my next tip, that sometimes chord charts that you'll find online are wrong. So be aware of this and try to double check with recordings. But quite often the chords might have mistakes in them, but more importantly, the placement of the chord isn't always correct. So you might be inclined to strum the chord where it's placed above the lyric, but in reality, it's a couple words before or even a couple words after. So keep that in mind. Don't always trust the chord charts that you find online. Hey, if you're getting value out of this, click the thumbs up and consider subscribing for tons more beginner ukulele videos. Start with easy songs. You really want to build up step by step. If you're right away diving into a full island strum and trying to sing along, maybe you're not ready for that. One strum is a good way to start, but also start with easier, more friendly, approachable songs. Even children's music can be a great way to get you started. On that note, I've created an ultimate ukulele strumming course that will guide you step by step, starting with really easy songs and strumming patterns, and then building up from there. Clear strumming patterns written above the lyrics of all the songs and lots of counting and strumming exercises that can really, really help you. So I'll link to that down in the description and in the pinned comment. Be sure to check it out. You can read up on the info there, the Ultimate Ukulele Strumming Course. Let me guide you step by step. Okay, let's continue with the video. Strumming and rhythm is really important, but if you're getting slowed down by your chord switches by transitioning to, say, a B flat on time or a B minor or any challenging chord for you, practice the tricky chord transitions first. I'll link to a video in the description on how to switch chords on time and different ways to approach that, but make sure to isolate and work on the harder chords of the song. You can even get little parts of the song by heart, and that'll help you switch chords on time and have a smooth rhythm. Practice counting along to your strumming patterns, even something as simple as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, so I'm strumming as I say 1 with a nice steady count. And that's one of the first exercises in my course. And then we build up, get more complex from there. But any strumming pattern, if you can add a count or start to, say the rhythm as you do it, again, down, down, up, down, up, you're developing a strong sense of rhythm and the coordination to strum and sing at the same time in a nice steady way. Don't anchor your fingers or your thumb or your palm on the ukulele. Make sure your hand is floating, okay? So when you're strumming, you should support the ukulele here, and with your first knuckle here, hold it nice and high, but then the hand is floating above the strings, and this allows you to be free and relaxed and get a nice sound. Kind of find that sweet spot on the ukulele to strum. And that's my next tip, is that strumming where the neck meets the body right here is where you'll get the most balanced sound. You'll notice that if I strum over here, it sounds a little more bright, nasal, and tinny, almost, kind of like a banjo. And if I strum all the way over here, you get a more round tone, which can be nice, but a good balance is right here. And you can experiment, a little more in one direction or the other to find the sound that works best on your ukulele and for your hand and arm length. But be aware of that, okay? The sweet spot is typically right there. Lastly, one of my most important tips is to repeat the strumming patterns you learn many times on their own without singing. Resist the urge to sing because you want to make sure that your down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down is really correct and won't waver when you start to add the lyrics, okay? So whatever strumming pattern you're working on, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, nice and strong. Without varying it, you can count along or not, but make sure it's nice and anchored so that once you're ready to add the words, it won't change.